What is happening, guys? Jack is back bringing you today some more Heavy Rain. This is part 6 of my playthrough. So I'm going to start the fight off again because I cut mid-fight. But there seems to be something a bit different about this video. I can't put my finger on it. There's something entirely different. I just don't know. Is it? Does this have more time on it? Does this video have more time on it? I think it does. I think it has more time on it. I think this video has more time on it. So I will be bringing you more gameplay than I have done before. And I'll be knocking out videos, like 4 videos, you know, like a day probably. So this is what you have to do to get the White Knight trophy, is you have to do all these button combinations, like, whoa, I didn't do that properly. But yeah, I kind of screwed up there, but that's what you have to do. You have to do all these quick time events properly. But as you can see there, I kind of... Oh, I screwed up again.
I'll see you again, asshole.
Are you alright?
No, I'm alright with Lauren.
Him, I guess. Who is he?
An ex-client who thinks he owns me. He was getting violent and I told him I didn't want to see him anymore.
Handled that well.
You should be careful. They'll probably be back.
See you, Lauren.
Sorry about the mess.
Yep, sorry.
Mr. Shelby?
Yeah.
Thanks.
No problem. So again, thank you guys for coming back to this channel and helped me a lot by, you know, putting comments down, giving likes, that sort of thing. Thank you so much. Now we're going to move on to the next character in this story. His name is Norman Jayden. He is an FBI agent that has this, you know, this sweet gadget that is so cool. Allows him to see things that cops don't see, which I'll be showing you in this part. And so he's rolling up to the crime scene, you know, and in order to get this trophy for this level, you have to look at all the clues in this crime scene. Now the way that you'll know he's looked at everything is that he'll say, like, there's nothing more to see. But this guy does suffer from something. It's something to do with, like, his well-being, that it's kind of screwed up his head because of all the technology that he's using in one sitting. Like, he'll have nosebleeds and everything.
I wonder that name somewhere. What was it? Blake.
The zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
Agent Norman Jayden, FBI?
You got a badge or something, Mr. Jayden?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Oh, of course I have a badge. I'm the freaking FBI, man.
Check. You can pass.
Cheers. Oh.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks.
Yeah, cheers. So across the police line. Now we gotta find Blake. So these are the gadgets that he's using.
Video memo recording. Agent 47023, Norman Jayden. Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is 8:14 a.m.
So actually does take place in 2011. And surprisingly close to my my birthday, which is pretty nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, this doesn't what do you call it? This doesn't have any connection to this achievement. I mean, trophy. It doesn't have any connection, that bottle. So we're just gonna have a quick word with Blake if we can find him. He is around here somewhere.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Carter Blake.
Where is he? Ah, he's over there.
Thanks.
The crime scene is compromised by all these people. I doubt there'll be many clues left. And if there were any to start with, we'll soak him wet.
Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jayden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me you'd be here. Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here. Right away, Lieutenant.
Well, at least we came to the right place.
Are you coming, Jayden?
No.
So, what happened? Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the origami killer.
Do we know the cause of death?
There are no marks on the body. Chances are he was drowned, like the others. Any news on the coroner? He's on his way, Lieutenant. We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
Oh, language, Blake.
Any witnesses?
None yet. Given the neighborhood, I'd be surprised if anybody saw anything.
There are a lot of people on the crime scene. Aren't you afraid your men might destroy some clues?
You don't find proof sitting behind a desk. We're not in the habit of trampling things into the ground, even if we're not in the FBI.
No, of course not. That's not what I meant.
Tony, I don't want to see a single shit-stirring journalist with a mind.
I hope you can see this because I'm looking at my phone right now. It's quite dark. I hope you can see it.
Listen, you look busy. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey, Jayden, you come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
What an asshole. Alright, so now we're gonna go to that box where the lights are. And that's where we're gonna find the body of the victim. So we're gonna look in this cabinet.
Harry, comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file.
We will see the reference file later on.
Superficial wound on the right thigh. Blood analysis suggests it could be post-mortem. Probably a scratch that occurred when the body was being moved. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion.
Alright, so we've seen everything in the cabinet. So we're not really done here. We do that, we do the burst thing, and then we got to follow this sort of stream, like of pollen, I think it is. Like some sort of pollen. We got to follow that now.
Harry, come in. Orchid pollen detected. Probably from the flower left on the body.
So we just got to keep doing the burst with the right, with R1. I keep thinking I'm playing with the Xbox here.
Tall grass. It's probably the end of the trail.
And go over those tracks, man.
Harry, comment. Traces of blood on the railroad track. Analysis confirms it comes from the victim.
So now we follow these footsteps. These muddy, muddy footsteps.
Footprints continue just after the pollen trail. There's a good chance that they're the killers.
There's a good chance, or it could be the boogeyman. We'll soon find out, of course.
Harry, comment.
Now you see, this is where I would cut it before, but no, I'm going to keep going, man.
It comes from the victim. The killer came this way with the body and probably grazed it on his way through the fence.
Great, now we have to do some climbing up a muddy freaking hill. Oh, dude. Your laundry bill's going to be way expensive. Uh-oh. That never happens when I do that. Alright, so we've got to climb it again. But don't worry, we've got plenty of time. We've got plenty of time to do all this. Alright, so that's another hill down. Now we've got to go up a third hill. Ah, good. We've done it. So now, we've got to scan the area again.
There's a good chance that they're the killers.
There is a good chance that they're the killers. That's good.
Tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car. I've seen all there is to see.
See, look, when he says there's all that there is to see, now we can get back in the car and finish the level. Oh yeah, that's another quick time event where you actually have to, you know, get down the whoops. That you have to get down the hill. Whoa, 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 Jaden. Oh, okay. Good job that there's no train coming.
Way too many people here. They're traveling all over the crime scene.
Damn right.
There's a railroad track near where the bodies lie. Same as all the other victims.
I'm heading back to the office. You staying?
No, I'm not staying, boy.
I've seen enough. I'm leaving too.
But I'm going to need a change of clothes when I get back to the office.
I think I've seen enough. Better get back to the station before I catch pneumonia.
Definitely going to need a change of clothes. Ah, there we go. So now that's the end of the level done. You know, he's seen everything that has to be seen. Now he's going back to the office to conclude his work. Like write a report or something. Now we're back as Ethan Mars. Great.
A bat. A wolf's head. A crab. Death. Death.
Alright, so this is like his annual checkup that, well, not really annual, but, you know, his checkups. That, he kind of damaged his head that when he went to save Jason. He kind of smashed his head on the car, I think, or on the pavement or something.
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident.
Oh, bullcrap, man.
However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death.
Oh, I can.
How is Sean?
I know he's disappointed in me. I'm not the father I used to be. He's a great kid, you know. He deserves better.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I no longer want to live. I have no reason to continue.
Not even for your son, Sean.
I couldn't save Jason. Sean doesn't need a father like me.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
Oh, flashback time.
I sometimes have these blackouts. Times when I don't know what I'm doing. I recover consciousness sometime later, but I'm someplace else. And I have no idea how I got there. Do you think this could be related to the accident?
You suffered a massive concussion and were in a coma for 6 months. We really don't know what effect a shock like that can have on the brain.
We'll soon find out, of course.
That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week.
No problem, mate.
You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
Then we wouldn't have a really good, great game.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor.
We wouldn't have a really great game if he didn't survive that. It's just loading up at the moment. You haven't missed anything. It's taking a really long time to load up here. Oh wow, it's actually froze completely. Okay, this is where I'm going to have to cut it, guys. You know, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will get back to the gameplay shortly. Take care.